Hello my loves and welcome to my channel. So I want to thank you guys all for participating in my last giveaway, and thank you for all of the questions, and I want to get them all answered, and I feel like I'm a little bit more prepared this time to answer them than I was last Q&A video. Anyways, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so first question, what's your favorite TV show? Ooh, that is so hard. I don't even know. Let me see. There's a lot of TV shows that I like binge watching on Netflix. One Day at a Time, that show is super funny, and I finished all the seasons within like the first few weeks. I like Dance Academy. I found that show like years ago, and the first couple episodes I was like, eh. But then all of a sudden I got hooked and I was watching it like all the time. Drop Dead Diva is another good one. Pretty Little Liars. I finally finished watching all the seasons. I kind of binge watched that one too, but I love the show. And I don't know, you guys, I have so many TV shows that I love to watch, but I'm mostly into like kind of like the drama or romance, a little bit of the comedy. I watch little comedy shows with Jessie, so I don't know, there's a lot. And the next one, oh, I get asked this question a lot. So the next question is, what made you start your YouTube channel? I answered this question in my last one, and basically to kind of sum it down is, years ago when I would watch YouTube, I would see beauty gurus and people giving advice, and it just kind of pushed me to want to start my own channel, and I didn't at first, and I feel like I should have, but you know, everybody does things on their own time. And so then I saw Charisma Star, and she was pretty much my inspiration for wanting to start my channel. She was like whimsical, and she was beautiful, like just her overall being was beautiful, and I just felt like that's kind of somebody that I wanted to be, just someone positive, somebody that can influence positively, and so she sort of was my inspiration for starting my channel. What is your favorite movie? Mine is Mean Girls. I like Mean Girls too. So again, it's kind of similar to the TV shows. I have a lot of movies that I love to watch. I can definitely watch over and over The Grinch for Christmas, or The Mistletones. I love those too. I love to watch mostly Disney movies, a lot of Disney movies. I love The Other Boleyn Girl, Bring It On. I like the one with, what's her name? I can't think of her name. Christina Milian. What else? Freedom Writers. I love romance movies, lots of romance. I don't know, there's just there's so many movies to choose from. So yeah, those are just, you know, a handful of my favorites. I got this question asked a lot too, who my favorite singer or band is. I don't know that I necessarily have like a favorite right now. I really love Ariana Grande, but so I'm not gonna lie, her last album, there was probably only 2 songs in there that I like, you know, can actually dig. All the other ones are a little, it didn't really seem like her, or like the Ariana Grande I'm used to. So it was a little disappointing, sorry. What else? I love Christmas music, and I've been listening to a lot of Christmas music lately. It makes me happy. There's a lot of really good memories with them, so yeah, I love that. What else? I don't know, it's hard. Asking me like my favorite movie and TV show and, you know, music, like genre and everything like that, it's really hard because I'm very diverse when it comes to media and stuff. So yeah, I love a little bit of everything. The next question, which kind of follows the last one, is what your favorite song is. That I can answer. So I don't necessarily have a favorite song, like an overall song, but I do have songs that like stick out for pretty much a month. So I call them my monthly songs. And the one that I recently heard was by Lecrae, and let me see, he is a Christian rapper. So it was by Lecrae featuring Taylor Hill, and it's called Cry For You. And this song, you guys, is beautiful. It talks about suicide, and I had a struggle when it came to suicidal thoughts and wanting to commit suicide. And this song pretty much spoke for me and spoke about how I was feeling during that time. So I don't want to play the whole song because I'm pretty sure it'll get like flagged, but I'll play just kind of the beginning.
It ain't cursed no more. No more lies about my worth no more. I understand the thoughts of suicide that do reside, but when I stop and think about my family, I feel new inside. I promise I would die 1,000 deaths for causing many pain, but somehow I end up killing everything. I cry for you. If you feel it dark, twisted, hard, rich.
Okay, I'm gonna stop there. It's really, really deep, and I think that for those of you that have struggled with that in the past or are struggling with it now, it's a really good song to listen to. Yeah, that is my favorite song of the month so far. So moving on. Okay, so the next question is, at what age did you start wearing makeup? Oof. So how can I put this? I didn't officially like fully start wearing makeup until probably about my senior year of high school. In like freshman year, I wore eyeliner. My sister kind of tried to teach me how to do eyeliner. I didn't really know how, and really all she did was just like get the pencil and just like go like this. That was it. So eventually I started just drawing like lines and stuff. I don't know. My abuela always used to tell me to always wear at least a coat of mascara and a little bit of light lipstick, and then you would take that lipstick and you pat it on your cheeks to use as blush. So for a while there, that's kind of what I was doing. I would put on mascara, and I would always have like this light pink lipstick or just like the really, really light red, and I would take some and pat it on my cheeks. And yeah, I went through a phase where I was kind of going through like a chola phase. So at school I would just wear the eyeliner and the lip liner. I don't know, it just sort of came in phases, but I really didn't start using it until high school basically. And then after high school is when I started getting more into like putting on foundation and primer and powder, everything. So yeah. Next question. What is your favorite makeup brand? Ooh, that one's hard. I don't know that I necessarily have a favorite in particular, but I do have a makeup brand that I lean more towards that's affordable, and that would be Maybelline. I like their powders, their eyeliner, sorry guys, their concealer. So yeah, that's kind of, I guess that would in a sense be my favorite, I guess. Question following that, which is something else that I got a couple times, is your ride or die makeup item or items. So I actually have my ride or die makeup items, these are just a few, but these are ones that I'm constantly buying, constantly using, can't seem to find like alternatives for. And the first one, of course, is my Better Than Sex mascara. I don't know, guys, I can't find a mascara that does what this does, and it's crazy because this is the non-waterproof. I've tried the waterproof. I usually like waterproof makeup. I tried the waterproof, I didn't like it, but this one, it doesn't do what other mascaras do. Like if my eyes get teary-eyed or anything, it doesn't like drip. It doesn't clump up my lashes. It makes them long, and I don't know, I can't find a replacement for this. So this is definitely one. My next one would be my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I started using this one a couple years ago, I believe. Yeah, and honestly, I love this concealer. It goes on smooth, and it doesn't really cake up the way some other concealers do. Every now and then I'll switch to my my Shape Tape concealer, but I just find myself constantly going back to this one, so this is a definitely must-have. The next one would be my Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick. I don't use the concealer on this one. As you guys can see, it's still full. However, I do use the contour end, and I don't know, I tried the other cream contours and I just don't like them. This one's just easy, just swipe, put it wherever, and it blends smooth. And so yeah, definitely another go-to. The powder that I set my foundation with, because I'm switching foundations every now and then, so lately I've been using like the NYX drop foundation. So, but the powder that I really love, and I tried when they came out with, is the Maybelline Fit Me. I have mine in light, in the shade 15, and I just feel like it makes my face matte, and it doesn't really like cake anything up or clump up or anything like that. So yeah, my next all-time go-to. My eyeliner, which I get so many compliments on my eyeliner, and I want to I'm thinking about going back to liquid, but the last two liquid pens that I bought I didn't like. So I just keep going back to this one, and it is the Maybelline New York Eye Studio, and this is in Blackest Black. And I can't tell you how many of these I've gone through since I first started using them. Like, I can't stop buying it. And the last thing is my Hoola bronzer, which I know you guys have heard a lot of good things about the Hoola bronzer, and this is, this one I get the mini ones because they're more affordable, and honestly it lasts a long time. Like this one is kind of seeping through. I have another one somewhere as like my backup, but yeah. So those are my all-time favorite makeup items. So my question is, what is your favorite nail polish brand, and what colors do you like to wear besides pink? How'd you know? I don't necessarily have a favorite nail polish brand per se. I'm not as into nail polish as most people are. I always find myself either leaning towards pink or red all the time. I've tried like wearing other colors like blues and purples and stuff, and I don't know, they don't feel like me, you know. I feel like I can't pull them off as much as other people can, which sounds weird, but it's just the way I feel. So yeah, it's always pretty much either pink or red, or sparkly pink or sparkly red. So yeah, and congratulations on winning the giveaway, by the way. Okay, so the next one, wow, you have a lot of questions. Okay, so I answered that. Will you keep doing the test this Thursdays again? Of course, yes. I just, like I said, I haven't found too much time to be able to record, but I love doing test this Thursdays for you guys, and I know that you guys like seeing me try all this new stuff, and some of you have even bought some of the stuff that I've tried on my test this Thursdays. So yes, and I actually have one. If I didn't already post it, it's gonna be posted soon. So what else is it? And what's one place you guys would love to travel to someday? Oh, I want to go to Italy. I want to go to Italy so bad. And the thing is, the thought of traveling is pretty scary for me, because it's like you're going to a whole new place where you don't know anybody, don't know where you're going or what you're doing. And Jesse and I don't usually travel a lot, so it's hard for us to be able to try and like push ourselves to, you know, kind of step outside the box a little bit and try new things as far as traveling goes. But I don't know, I want to go. I think one day we'll go. Other than that, I want to go to Disney World. Okay, let's see. The next question is, which YouTubers would you want to collaborate with? Definitely Charisma Star. Like, I love her so much. And who else would I want to collab with? My friend Star, she has a vlogging channel, and I don't necessarily know that we could collab, but I would definitely love to like vlog with her sometime. She's so funny, and she has 2 adorable babies. They're so cute. So I'll link her channel down below if I don't forget. You guys could definitely check her out. I kind of just want to sit and eat with Trisha Paytas. Isn't that weird? She is a mess. Homegirl is a mess, but she is like, you could tell she has a genuine heart, and she just seems like she would be chill, you know, just to hang out with. So probably want to do a mukbang with her. If you had the opportunity to redo anything in your life, what would you redo? Oh my goodness. That's hard. That's really hard. I don't know that I would necessarily redo anything, because I feel like everything that I've done in my life has kind of led me to a point to where I am now. And I feel like because of everything that I've done, even like the good, the bad, everything, it's made me appreciate my life a lot more. So I don't know that I would necessarily redo anything. I guess there's a couple things that I wouldn't mind taking out, but then I feel like if I take those parts out of my life, that I wouldn't, like I said, appreciate my life the way it is now. So I don't know. I don't really think there's anything. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Could you do advice videos? I own a mental health page and would love to link your YouTube channel. Aww. You should comment down below if you're watching this. Comment what your web page is. That would be cool. And honestly, I wouldn't mind doing advice videos, but I feel like my advice would be more of my own personal life experiences. So my abuela always taught me when I was younger, if anyone ever asks you for advice, never tell them what to do. You can give them examples of situations you've been in yourself, or, you know, ways that you would probably do things, but never ever tell anyone what to do, because if things don't turn out right, then, you know, they kind of put the blame on you. So, I mean, if you guys want me to do videos, I don't know, comment down below if that's something you guys would want, because maybe I can do like dedicate one day to just answering your guys' questions and advice, or giving you advice. And I'm pretty open about literally everything when it comes to like love and, you know, any money problems I've had before, any personal like health issues I've had, you know, my miscarriages. I like everything, literally everything. I don't mind talking to people about, because I'm pretty much an open book. So if that is something that you guys feel like you might want, just comment down below, and maybe I'll start like a little advice segment for you guys. Okay, let's see. What is your all-time favorite wish item? Oops, see, I told you guys I came prepared. My all-time favorite wish item, which I believe was shown in my first Wish App haul, is my gold tiara. Because you guys, literally this thing is like, has pretty good weight to it. It is beautiful. Let's see if we can get this. Obviously the light's not gonna let it focus as much, but like the detailing of this is gorgeous. All the stones, and honestly this was probably only like $8. yeah, no, this is definitely my all-time favorite. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I was thinking about it like, what is, like, I bought so many things on the wish app, I had no idea what it would be, but then I thought about it, I'm like, you know what, this is it. This right here. Alright. As I mess up my hair. The next question is, have you ever considered moving away from Arizona? Oh yeah, I have. Because of Twilight, I wanted to move to Washington. I wanted to move to a state where it was mostly cloudy and rainy. But then when we got the couple times that we got like heavy rains here, honestly it freaked me out. And I was like, oh my god, I cannot drive in that. Even snow, like I wanted to move someplace where it snowed, but then I heard people's horror stories about the snow going all the way up to like to the point where they couldn't get out of their door and they had to climb out the window. And then when I went to go see like legit snow, I think it was last year or the beginning of this year, and just the little bit that was there, I was slipping and falling, and I am a clumsy person. I cannot handle tripping up in snow and falling. Like I literally fall over just sitting down. Like, yeah. So I would love to move somewhere where the heat isn't as bad, but honestly, we have so much stuff, like things in Arizona, like places to go, and so I'm just kind of like, to get away from the heat, yes, but I love Arizona. Even Cali was crazy. I used to want to move to Cali, and then I started taking a little bit more trips up there, and I'm like, no, I can't do this. Who is one person who had a positive impact in your life? Wow. I have very, very few people who have had a positive impact in my life or have like who have personally like made a change in my life, you know? So I guess one person that I could say, actually two in particular. Both of these people were teachers, right? And I've had other positive influences in my life, you know, like my family members and stuff, but these two people in particular really helped me to change myself for the better. One person was actually my drama teacher, Miss St. John, and she was kind of like she was my drama mama. She kept me out of a lot of trouble, and she helped me turn my focus to taking out my emotions and my feelings on stage rather than in actual life, you know? She helped me to see the beauty of acting and the beauty of being able to be somebody else that, you know, wasn't me in a sense. Because I went through a lot of hard stuff in high school, and being able to go on stage and sort of just let it all out on stage, it was like the best feeling ever. And I mean, this woman kept me from fights. She literally pretty much blocked me in a hallway, right? Like there was a door, like a door here, and then this hallway, and then another door behind me to go into the drama room. And the drama room was locked, and I was getting ready to go get in a fight with somebody, and she literally stood in front of this door like this, and she's like, no, you're not going anywhere, you stay here until you calm down, you stay out of trouble. And I was just like, move, miss, like move. And she was just standing there. She was like, no, I'm not moving, you're not going anywhere. Yeah, she was amazing. She was amazing. The second person would have to be my senior English teacher, Mr. Schindler. He is such an amazing man, you guys. He was very dedicated to his students. He would use his own money and buy like products like toothpaste and toothbrushes and soaps and shampoos and things like that, and it would help the students, especially because the area I grew up in, a lot of us didn't have like luxuries of being able to go out and buy shampoos and things like that. Like there was a lot of families that were really poor, and you know, or had like big families. And Mr. Schindler made sure that each and every one of us, if we needed help, that we got help with whatever we needed. He would buy snacks because sometimes people wouldn't eat, so he would have snacks there, so if we got hungry or something, then we'd be able to get snacks. He was the type of teacher, like one time we got put on lockdown, and he taught us how to protect ourselves. Like, showed us things around the classroom that if we needed to use, we can use. He put himself in front of the door with the golf club just to make sure that, you know, if anything happened, it would get to him first. You know, he'd be able to try and fight back. He was just amazing. He taught us how to love ourselves. He taught us how to not let ourselves be victims. He was just very influential. He helped me to see the better side of me and helped me to help others in a sense. So I don't know, he was definitely inspirational, and he really impacted my life for the better. Okay, have you officially moved yet? How do you like, oh, if so, how do you like being on your own with just you and your husband? Glad you're back. Aww. No, we haven't moved yet. You guys, moving is so stressful. At least buying a house is. I have a lot of, well, not a lot, but I have some debt on my side. And we were trying to clear up some stuff, like my car. Jesse had bought my car, but I paid it off. Like, well, we both paid it off, but I just recently made the last payment, so my car is officially mine and off of his like credit, I guess. But right now we're just kind of working on clearing stuff up and paying stuff off, because we have to like literally save up for this down payment. And I mean, the houses out here may not seem as expensive to some people, but to us they are. Like, for a really good house, it's really expensive. So we want to just kind of work right now on clearing things up, and this way we're not worried about not being able to save just because we have more bills to pay, you know? So we're trying to do this right. We did go look at some houses, and of course we put offers on houses, but it just never works out. So we're just like, you know what, maybe right now it's not the right time. So we're kind of turning our focus just a little bit. What keeps you going when you're feeling really down? Or what is your go-to thing to cheer you up? So for the most part, when I'm feeling down, my husband is the one that kind of cheers me up. He helps me so that I don't stay stuck in my, I guess, like depressed state. He will do little things to just kind of make me happy and cheer me up. He really is. He's the best. He's my rock. And when I can't go to him, I usually just try and watch like funny TV shows or movies that I know, you know, would make me laugh and make me feel better. I would talk to my friends, because I feel like being able to talk to somebody helps. I don't know, it's going towards things that you know is gonna make you happy. Even when you feel at your worst, it's like knowing that you can be around someone that understands, or being around someone that won't make you feel even worse than you already feel, like it's the best. So yeah, that and Christmas music, because I love Christmas. So what family advice would you give us? Marriage, new families, starting everything on your own. So marriage, it's crazy because Jesse and I got married in 2015, so we've been married a few years now, and we have been together since 2011. And no matter what, I can honestly tell you guys never fully know each other, because people are constantly changing, and it's always like getting used to somebody every single day. But compromise and communication are two of the biggest keys that you can have in your marriage. If you have no communication, nobody knows when the other person is feeling down. Nobody knows that the other person is mad at the other person. And it's like, guys cannot read our minds. No matter how many times that we want them to, they can't. I'm learning lately to kind of hold on like hold back my anger and focus more on like responding to Jesse in a way that's not really demanding. There are times where I get frustrated and, you know, I'm just like, well, how can you not see this? Like, I pointed this out so many times. But the thing is that guys have so many other things on their mind, just like we do. You know, we don't always know what other people want. And then when the other people get upset with us and we're like, well, how are we supposed to know that? It's the same thing, you know? So you really have to talk to one another. You have to tell each other what you like, what you don't like. Tell each other, you know, if I'm acting like this is what you can do. Like I told Jesse, if I am super pissed off, like to the max, give me 5 minutes to cool down, go in and check on me, and then if I'm not ready to talk to you yet, leave, come back again in 5 minutes. Because eventually I'm gonna calm down and I'm gonna be able to come to a point where I can talk to him, you know? And I told him too, if you get upset, talk to me. Like, don't be scared to upset me, talk to me. No, I'm probably not the easiest person to talk to, but when you're talking to each other, you guys can work things out a lot easier than one person trying to figure the other person out. The second thing is compromise. You guys have to compromise. There are things that Jesse likes to do that I really hate, but there are things that I do that Jesse probably can't stand either. But when you guys kind of work together and help each other to love, you know, what the other person loves, then it's like, it doesn't feel like a chore. It doesn't feel like, oh, okay, fine, like I have to do this, I guess. No, it's just like, okay, well, I know you're this way for me, so I can be this way for you. You know what I mean? As far as starting a family, I don't know yet. We don't have kids yet, unfortunately. We had a couple of miscarriages and it hit us pretty hard. But we're always talking about how it's gonna be when we do have kids. And to be honest, you're never gonna know. No one's ever really ready, like truly ready to have kids. But I see the way that, you know, my niece and nephew are, my cousins, and I've babysat since I was 8 years old. So the one thing I can honestly say is you guys have to work together, especially when starting a new family. There's times where I babysit and Jesse will see I am so exhausted, and there's times where I had to wake up super early in the morning, and so I would let Jesse sleep and then he'd get up probably like 8 or 9 in the morning, so like a few hours later, and he'd let me go take a quick nap. So it's like, or changing the baby's diaper when it's really, really bad, Jesse would just pretty much hold the legs up and then I would go and like clean and everything. So it's just like, you guys have to work together. You have to be a team, because it can be stressful. Like I said, I don't have kids, but I've babysat enough to know, like, I know it's stressful, and I know sometimes parents just need a break. So yeah, I mean, that's all I can say as far as that goes. I don't know. What is your favorite perfume? I did talk about this before my last one, and I talked about the Paris Hilton perfume, which is my favorite perfume. But lately I tried a couple scents that I fell in love with. I got this little sample in my Sephora package, and it was Candy by Prada, I believe. And oh my god, it smells so good. Like, I used that little bottle in like 3 days. That's how good it smells. And I want to buy a new bottle, like an actual bottle, but they're so expensive. And the other one that I actually just bought is this Oahu Coconut Sunset. It's from Bath and Body Works. You guys, this thing smells amazing. It's like sweet, and you get the scent of coconut, and it just smells good. Like, you smell good all day. I even bought the lotion, and every time I put the lotion on, my customers at work or some of my coworkers would be like, you smell good. I'm like, I know. So yeah, this right now is my go-to scent. Where are you from, Salina? I am from Phoenix, Arizona. Born and raised, been here my whole life. I grew up in the ghetto. I was born on the south side of Phoenix, and I got stories, guys. I got stories. I still live in Phoenix, Arizona. It is crazy hot here. I've lived here my whole life and I'm still not used to the heat. but I definitely love some of the places that we get to go to around here, so yeah. What are your favorite colors for fall? My favorite colors for fall are definitely like maroon, gold, and like plum. So kind of your basic colors for fall. Definitely love gold. I love gold like all year long. Maroon, I really love. I love the color for like your eyes and your lips. The shirts, I think I look good in maroon. And then like plum, I like it for your eyeshadows. I don't like wearing plum necessarily. I just bought a top that's kind of like plum shade, but yeah, so I don't know. Those basically the basic colors of fall. I don't care too much for like the orange and the yellow and stuff, but yeah. Alright guys, last question. Are you tired of me yet? What is one food you can eat for the rest of your life? Oh my gosh. I feel like as I get older it changes. Cause before, like during high school, it used to be curly fries. I can eat curly fries for days. Like literally all I needed was large curly fries and a Dr. Pepper from Jack in the Box and I was set. Then I get into like a little bit towards the end of high school and pretty much college, and it was pizza. Pizza is life. Pizza was everything. I can eat pizza all the time. Now I can't really eat it as much as I used to. I feel like I get acid reflux from the tomato sauce. I love carne asada fries. Oh, carne asada fries are bomb. I could probably eat carne asada fries for the rest of my life. Yeah. I'm gonna say carne asada fries. I've always loved carne asada fries, and yeah, they're bomb. So yeah. So that is all the questions that you guys asked me. Like I said, some of them were kind of mixed in there. They were repetitive, so I just sort of stuck those together. But I don't know. I hope this one went a lot better than the last one. And I really enjoyed your guys' questions. And like I said, I came a little bit more prepared this time than I was last time, so hopefully it helps. But that is it for this video, loves. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I am Salina. I should say that in the beginning, but I usually don't. Don't forget to subscribe down below and join our little love family. Also, there's a little bell button. Hit it. It's gonna notify you guys anytime I upload any new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, loves.